Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? Two-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 5 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Murray to air it out again. Well, this is caught by Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready up. 43 is the mark. Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now. Kill. Ready.
Here's McKinnon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the son.
2nd and 13. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
You not got it. What are you doing? You can't get past me. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. Dumping it off for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as... And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Let's go.
Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
David David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, check. Check 26, check 26. Sit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime, and what's been due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. First down, Murray. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sheldon Day able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Murray now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wells. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check the outs, check the out.
Yeah. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate. But the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Murray now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Murray to air it out again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Right there. All day, baby.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. To throw is Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Able to power through, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. On 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. Take it at the 37. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.